Yes, fellow Blues, our next game is against Manchester City. 20th of April this month, we'll be traveling to Etihad to take the Citizens. But before we talk about that match in coming days, let's get to enjoy this very moment after our win last night against Everton. We won that game 6 goals to nil, courtesy of Akpo Palmer scoring of 4 goals with incredible 3 goals in space of 16 minutes. Then Nicholas Jackson also has scored. Then academy graduate Gikris, who is being tipped to be the next John Terry, also added his name to the score sheet, making it his first goal for Chelsea. So, fellow Blues, we're going to be looking at yesterday's game properly, looking at the positive side and also a little bit of negative aspects which we think the team Mauricio Pochettino really need to work on to see how far we can finish our season on a high note. That is, we want to finish our season strong. Though we've not really been doing well from the beginning of the season, inconsistency has been the order of our game. But coming to the end of the season, it seems there's possibility of we finishing for a European League spot. That is probably the sixth position, leapfrogging past Manchester United. So as it stands, yesterday we were able to put 6 goals past Everton and we were able to keep a clean sheet after a long time. Then Kopama also are going top of the EPL top scorer chart alongside Erling Haaland on 20 goals, going past Walking. So Kopama is now on 20 goals while Erling Haaland is also on 20 goals. So come this Saturday, it's going to be a cracker versus Manchester City. Though we are not fighting for the EPL title, but it seems we are now in a competition to probably win the Golden Boot. If we cannot win the EPL, we cannot qualify for the top four. At least Kopama winning the Golden Boots will be a more of like a consolation to our season, and also if you can finish for a European sport, will be a good one for our team. All right, guys. Yesterday it was an outstanding performance from our team against Everton. With the 2 point deduction from Everton, we expected Everton to put a good fight against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Me, I expected Everton to be a wounded lion visiting Stamford Bridge yesterday night, but Chelsea were able to blow them away the first 20 minutes with Kopama, 30 minutes, Kopama again 17 minutes, and around 26 minutes, Kopama made it a perfect hat-trick with the first goal scoring with his left foot, which is his main foot. Second goal header, then third goal the right foot, which was so supplying courtesy of error from a Pickford. So that was a brilliant one for Kopama. He was able to silence his doubters yesterday. For those persons who are calling Kopama Mr. Penalty, yesterday proved to be a player who can still be that key man for our team, even without penalties. Scoring an hat-trick with space of 16 minutes, which is one of the fastest in Chelsea's history and also as far as EPA is concerned. So that's a great one for the 21 years old, and definitely he is going to be getting a chance to represent England for the Euros come later this year. So that's a good one for Kopama. Then going on to other players who actually played well yesterday, the likes of Thiago Silva, we saw that leadership qualities which we've been missing from our defense. We'll be conceding goals all this while, but yesterday we saw a different Chelsea defense. Chalobah was solid yesterday. We saw that confidence from Chalobah, which actually led to the promotion of Chalobah under Thomas Tuchel to our first team. Yesterday, Chalobah was solid. We have to give him kudos. Thiago Silva yesterday was solid. 39 years old Brazilian. Definitely for me, if we are not going to renew the contract of Thiago Silva, we're definitely going to miss the Brazilian international. I wonder who will be a more of like a direct replacement for Thiago Silva come next season, or who will Chelsea be signing come summer transfer to be able to fill that void that will be left by the veteran defender. Not just only pitch activities but off pitch activities. Thiago Silva is a leader and a player that can serve as inspiration to other players or as a role model to our young squad. Then going on to our left back, Cucurella yesterday was immense. Cucurella was solid yesterday. We saw some flashes of brilliance. For me, if Cucurella is on top form, definitely is going to be holding our our left back position strongly. It's going to be a big fight between Cucurella and Benchua, but for me, Cucurella should be the man to hold that shirt if he's on top form. Then Ben Chilwell also make an appearance yesterday after suffering injury in our recent games and was missing out in our last game. So good to see the England international back to the fold and also coming in during the second half. Then for Malongusto yesterday was fantastic doing his thing as usual. Then there's one player which it seems we are not giving credit enough. That is Moses Caicedo. Yesterday should be Moses Caicedo's best game for Chelsea. Yesterday proves to be a day that the Ecuadorian has showed why Chelsea actually paid such an amount for him, why Chelsea scrambled for a signature. Moses Caicedo yesterday was so solid and gave us that belief that in years to come, excuse me, Moses Caicedo could go as far as even matching the likes of N'Golo Kante, the likes of Michael Lele when it comes to defensive midfield play. His progressive play is also something to talk about. The way he moves the ball is not is the way he moves the ball very far from the traditional defensive midfielders or the station defensive midfielder. Probably because yesterday Moses Pochettino chose to play Kuno Gallagher and as well uh, Moses Caicedo. That is a pivot defensive midfielder rather than we playing three similar kind of players. That is Enzo Fernandez, Kuno Gallagher, Moses Caicedo the same time on the pitch. These three players are almost like a similar kind of player. So with two defensive midfielders yesterday and more creativity to our team, we actually saw the impact in our team. Noni Madueke yesterday played very well apart from the little issue which he had with Nicolas Jackson as well as Palmer. So Noni Madueke, we hope he continues to improve. But there's one thing which he needs to work on: his attitude and ability to release the ball on time. Not every time you tend to take on players, not every time you dribble. This is one aspect of his game which you really need to work on. This is not the Eredivisie league. It's no longer in Netherlands where probably can just dribble anyhow. This is the EPL where wants result. Not every time is with the ball. He always want to dribble and sometimes give away possession to opponents. Then going over to our left flank, Kalumudrik yesterday was a little bit shaky, giving away possession, but thanks to the Ukrainian, he was also able to contribute to our goal yesterday with taking that brilliant run and also laying off the ball for Nicolas Jackson to make the first attempt before Kopama finally headed the ball into the net. So with time, we hope Mikhail Mudryk will pay our fate because he's getting a lot of support from the Chelsea fans worldwide. Even yesterday, when he was being substituted, he was giving a standing ovation. So you could tell the support, the love which Chelsea fans are showing the Ukrainian. So we hope this support continue and probably next season could just be the season for Mikhail Mudryk to burst into limelight. Then for Kopama yesterday, Kopama was immense, which I've already talked about. The Nicolas Jackson yesterday was fantastic in terms of his link up play. But there's something which I don't really like about the Senegalese international, which he needs to work on his attitude. Before yesterday's game, Nicolas Jackson has gotten 9 yellow card and 9 goals. 9 yellow card, 9 goals. If Adebini got yellow card yesterday, he would have been missing the game against Manchester City and Arsenal, which are important games for our season as it stands now. So that is one aspect which the Senegalese international need to work on his attitude. Then yesterday, dragging the penalty with Kopama was a total bullshit for me because we already have a designated penalty taker. Kopama has been the one taking our penalty since our 4-4 draw against Manchester City at Stamford Bridge. Kopama has maintained a 100% record. So why changing it? I see no reason of changing something that is already working. Kopama has been 100% perfect with penalty and also chasing the golden boot. So I see no reason why Nicolas Jackson he has managed to score one yesterday. So why going on to drag penalty with Kopama? Because Kopama is going for golden boot. While Nicolas Jackson has been having series of chances. For me, if Nicolas Jackson has converted all these chances which he has been having all throughout the season, golden boot should be a thing of the past for Nicolas Jackson. By now, Nicolas Jackson should be having at least 30 to 35 goals, which will be far way more than the top goal scorer now. That is Alan and Kopama. So for Nicolas Jackson, he really need to work on his attitude. I'm glad that Mauricio Pochettino during his post-match press conference actually addressed that and titled it to be a kiddie attitude. That is a kiddie mentality. They have to stop that uh, attitude, and that will be the last time we see something of such. It's not something which we have to encourage. Such attitude can actually bring division to our team and begin to make these players to go for individual glory rather than playing as a team. Then Noni Madueke was also involved yesterday. For Noni Madueke, he may also have a little bit of justification because it seems he's the deputizing for Kopama. That is, if Kopama is not on the pitch, Noni Madueke will be the person to play our penalty. But for him to grab the ball first without Kopama giving him the ball freely, I think it was a wrong move from Noni Madueke. He actually needs to work on that, and I hope Pochettino will be able to address this whole issue internally so that such thing will not happen again, and I swear will not affect our next game against Manchester City and subsequent games coming up. Because at this stage of the season, we really need to finish our season on the high note. So even if we are not able to qualify for top four, because it seems top four is almost impossible, I'm not expecting Aston Villa to drop so many points from now till the end of the season. We only have few matches to go. So if we can finish for a European spot, going past Manchester United, finishing in the sixth position, and Kopama winning the Golden Boot, winning the best EPL player, winning the Podcast Award, it's going to be a consolation to our season and also help us to stand in competition for next season. Because if we are able to finish for a European spot, at least we can still attract top players, big players. We still want to manage with us, unlike we not finishing for European spot. So the Chelsea board, the Chelsea coaching staff, they need to put all hands on deck to see how far we can come up with a good result against Manchester City on Saturday, in which I'm going to be giving you guys more updates as far as that game is concerned, as well as our training preparation. So we hope Mauricio Pochettino and the coaching staff will be able to put these boys on track, and also medical staff do their best to see how far if they can recover any player to further bolster our team for the rest of the season. So fellow Blues and lovers of Chelsea, yes, this game proved to be a game that has so many positivity. We saw desire from the boys. They really want to represent the badge. So probably we just need some more experienced player to the squad who will be able to checkmate things, be able to give these young lads sense of direction and how to behave when it comes to critical moments like that, decisive moments like that, without we the fans saying players fighting on the pitch or dragging on who to take certain responsibility. So fellow Blues, it's a big win for our team. This should be one of the biggest win in the past 20 years, if I'm not mistaken, for Chelsea. It's belong we last won 6-0 without conceding a goal. While for under Todd Bowley, this should be our biggest win under the new management. So fellow Blues and lovers of Chelsea, I remain Alex here on Chelsea headquarters. I'm always here to give the latest Chelsea updates and what happening from our camp. So thanks to those guys who joined me yesterday on my live session. More videos like that will be coming in where we can discuss what is affecting our darling football club and also have a one-on-one chat as a Chelsea fan. So if you find this video worthy, you're a Chelsea fan, you're happy for our win yesterday, please go on to share this video, like this video, and also leave a comment below, your match reaction below. Thank you guys for always joining me once again. Bye for now.